Welcome to SmartCare Diabetes Guard. This is a short introduction on how to set up and use the application. After downloading DiabetesGuard, the first thing you'll want to do is enter your phone number. And then click Login. Our server will recognize that you're a new user and then prompt you for a few quick details. So I'll just fill those in. And when you're done, click Register New User. You'll see a confirmation message that the registration was successful, and just dismiss that. This is the SmartCare DiabetesGuard home screen where you can access all of the alarms. The first thing you'll notice when you click on any of the alarms is that you need to first set up a Guardian. To set up a Guardian, you click the second button on the tab. When you do that, you'll be immediately prompted to add a new Guardian. You can add a new Guardian by tapping on the icon in the top left and select somebody from your phone book, or simply enter their name. For now, I'll just enter myself in. Once you've filled in all the details, click Confirm, and the Guardian will be registered on our server. The Guardian will now receive an SMS that will ask them to reply to confirm that they want to be your Guardian. Once your Guardian has responded, you'll see their status updated to confirmed. This means that you now have one active Guardian in the application. Now that we have configured a Guardian, we'll look at the different alarms and how to set them up. The first alarm we'll look at is the Instant Help Alarm. When you activate the Instant Help Alarm, each of your assigned Guardians will be contacted simultaneously. The first Guardian who responds and indicates that they are able to help you will receive an SMS that details your location and a personalized message from you. To configure your help alarm, click on the Help Alarm button. The first time you do this, you will receive a prompt that you need to configure the help alarm before you can use it. Press OK and we can set it up now. Here you will select your Guardians that you want to be called. At the minute we only have one Guardian, so we'll select him. If you have more Guardians, you can select up to 5 of these, and each of these will be called simultaneously when you trigger the alarm. Next we're going to set our position and say a bit about where we are. Your location will be sent to the Guardians automatically when the alarm is triggered, but you can also provide some extra information if you need to. Once you've entered the information, click Confirm and you'll be able to confirm your settings. At any time you want to change the alarm, you can click on the Customize Help settings at the bottom and change any of those settings. Now that the alarm has been set up, the next time we come back into this screen by clicking on Help, the alarm will immediately begin countdown. When this reaches 0, all of your Guardians will be contacted simultaneously. We can now see that the help alarm is being triggered and the Guardians are being contacted. After the alarm has been triggered, you'll be switched to this screen that gives you an overview of each of your Guardians and their status. Right now we can see that Sam is being called, but hasn't responded. When we click Update List, the list is refreshed and we can now see that Sam answered the phone and indicated that he is able to help us. We now know that help is on the way. Now we'll look at setting up a sleep alarm. A sleep alarm is just like a normal alarm clock that you set to go off at a certain time. If you don't disable the alarm when it rings, then our server will take over and contact a list of predefined Guardians for you. At the minute we don't have any alarms, so now we'll create a new one. Here we select the time that we want the alarm to go off at. So tomorrow we're going to wake up at 7:30, and now we select our Guardians. Once again, you can choose the Guardians that you want to be contacted. Again, up to 5 Guardians can be used here, and in this alarm, the Guardians are contacted in the order that you place them here. We have some extra options here to alert the Guardians when the alarm is set and turned off. This gives your Guardians some little extra notice to let them know that they're going to get a phone call at 7:30 if you don't turn off your alarm. And again when you turn it off so they know not to expect anything. For now we're going to turn these off. We're just going to set the alarm. Here is a good place to put the address of where you're going to be when the alarm is triggered. Your GPS location is also sent when the alarm is triggered, but this can give some extra details if you're in an apartment building. Now we can configure a personal message that will be sent to your Guardians if the alarm is triggered. Here you can give some information on how to gain access to where you are when the alarm is triggered. For example, the front door key is underneath the doormat. When you click Next, you'll receive a confirm screen. This allows you to review all of the information and make sure everything's okay. We'll receive a message that the alarm is activated, and also an important reminder that we need to keep our phone off silent mode. If the phone is on silent mode when the alarm is triggered, we won't hear any sounds when it activates. Now that we have one alarm set up, we're able to receive some more information about how their feature works. For now, we're going to turn all of these on. So this means we'll have a countdown timer running for 12 hours. We'll use the motion sensor that will trigger the alarm if we stop moving, and also we'll share our GPS location so our guardians can track us. Again, we have the same selection screen where we can choose which guardians we want to have active on the alarm. Each of these guardians will be able to track our position and will be notified if the alarm triggers. We can now give some information about where we're going to be. Again, we confirm all the information is correct and activate the alarm. We're now taken to this screen with an overview of our alarm. We can see that the alarm is counting down, and we have a summary of the monitors that are running. If at any point we stop moving for more than 5 minutes, the alarm will prompt us to continue or to activate the alarm immediately. If we don't respond to this, the alarm will trigger and the guardians will be notified. Or if the countdown reaches 0, the guardians will be notified. When we're finished training, we can simply turn off the alarm. On the Guardian screen, you can modify your guardians and add more guardians. In the top right corner, we have a button to add new guardians. This is the same as when we added our first guardian. Like with the alarms, we can also come in and delete our guardians. On the Vidas Apotek screen, we have 4 different options. You can order your e-prescription, find your nearest apothec, get some information about diabetes, or visit the Vidas Apotek homepage. On the 4th tab, we have an overview of all of our alarms. This will show current alarms as well as previous alarms. Here we can see we had a time alarm. We had one guardian who confirmed. And here is our help alarm that we triggered with one confirmed guardian. This gives us a bit more details about who responded. Finally, in the settings, we have a few different options here. We can log out from the system, change our password, or customize the tracking settings. If you're worried about battery use, we can turn down the number of times that the application communicates with the server to update your position. This has been an introduction to DiabetesGuard. To read more about DiabetesGuard, visit the SmartCare website at smartcare.no.